Hi there, my name is Evan Kamal, and I'll be doing a presentation over using mobile technology in the classroom. I'm going to begin this project by talking about a couple different examples of technology that can be used. The first one is laptop computers. The main feature of laptop computers is Google Drive. And in Google Drive, there's Google Documents and Google Classroom. And those are two different features that can be used. What Google Drive does, it allows students to receive and view assignments online and submit work. So students can see an assignment on Google Classroom, and they can print it off, or they can save it, and they can complete it, and then submit it without having to pass anything in manually. What Google Documents does is it allows students to create a Microsoft Word document, and they can write a paper or do some sort of reflection or anything they need to do, and they can submit it, and a teacher can review the work and return it if they need to edit something, or they can increase the quality of their work. So basically nothing is printed off, nothing needs to be handed in, it can all be done over the computer. It also allows for online collaboration between students because, once again, students can send their work to their classmates, they can do peer review or peer editing. Just a cool feature that just makes things easier basically. Another piece of technology is probably one of the most used nowadays is the iPad. And the main reason why it's so popular is because there's over 65,000 education apps that are on the Apple Store right now. A good feature is called AirPlay, and what this does, it allows teachers to record lectures, and then they can send them to their students, and the students can individually re-watch the lecture on their own iPads. So if the students were to miss something, or they went to the washroom, or they missed a day, they can still watch the lecture, and they can get all the same content that the rest of the students got. Another cool feature is Skype and FaceTime, and students can use these to talk to other students from around the world. They can do this face-to-face. Another piece of technology that's being used is e-readers, and these are mainly used to read digital books. And one thing that's very good about these e-readers is that the books are always available to the students. As long as the student has an e-reader, they can have the book. So if you notice, you go to a library, and most libraries only have certain limited amounts of a textbook, but with an e-reader, every student has access. Also, they can be used for viewing presentations as well as taking notes. Another piece of technology being used in the classroom is a smartboard. And although this isn't mobile technology, it can be used with a tablet or a smartphone. One cool little website is called Kahoot. And what a Kahoot is basically is that it's a quiz that appears on the smartboard in the front of the class. And the students will use their cell phones, or they can use a tablet to answer the questions that are given in the quiz. So Kahoot is a website, and on the website there's a bunch of different quizzes that you can search for and use in your classroom. So there is a video I would like to show real quick about that.
Ja, men det er bare 2 spørsmål, vi har 6 igjen. Er det klart for neste spørsmål, folkens? Det kommer her. Jeg vil jo for the money, mens du får showet.
So as you can see, the Kahoot website is being used all the way around the world, and what you saw on there was that there was questions being presented on the smart board, and then students were answering them on their phone, so they pick which color corresponds to the answer, and that's how they enter it in, and it records all the answers and let students know which ones they got right, which ones they got wrong. It's very useful. Now I'm going to talk about different subjects and how you could use technology in each subject. The first one is mathematics. The first thing I'd like to show is the website that has the top mathematics education apps. So that is right here. You click that link and that takes you to this website here, and there's some great apps that can be used for kids in the classroom. So if your school district allows for smartphones or tablets to be used, you can look at any of these websites or any of these apps here on this website could be very useful. Again, the smart board, it's not mobile technology, but like I said earlier, students can use mobile technology with it. A lot of apps will include creating graphs and stuff like that can be demonstrated on the smart board. This is a cool website here I used in my Algebra 2 class. It's called Desmos.com. And I got a quick video here you can watch that kind of demonstrates what it's all about.
Welcome to teacher.desmos.com. At Desmos, our mission is to help every student learn math and love learning math. With that in mind, we've assembled a collection of unique and engaging digital activities. Whether building informal language into academic vocabulary, exploring the relationship between graphs and the situations they represent, or investigating how parameters in an equation affect the graph, you'll find hundreds of activities designed to engage students in mathematically rich tasks in truly delightful ways. And not only that, with the built-in teacher dashboard, you can see student answers in real time, giving you valuable insight for helping individual students and facilitating class-wide discussions. With our featured activities, content bundles, and search features, we make it easy to find just what you're looking for. And best of all, everything you see at teacher.desmos.com is free. Seriously. So sign up, sign in, and start exploring today.
So like I said, Desmos.com is an excellent tool to use in the classroom, and students can complete those quizzes on a smartphone or a tablet, as well as a laptop computer or anything. Desmos is typically used for maybe middle school or high school, while those apps on this website that I showed earlier, typically for elementary school level. Next subject is English class. Again, there's another website that shows top literature apps that's located right here. You click that link, it'll take you here. Just some more apps that can help with grammar or anything like that to kind of let students play around on a laptop or a tablet or a smartphone. Like I mentioned earlier with the Google Drive and the Google Documents, it allows students to share papers if they got to write an essay or something like that, and could make things easier. And then the e-readers as well, help students read. Geography, GIS and GPS technologies, as well as Google Maps and geocaching. That is another topic for this project and this MAT program. Somebody else will be doing this topic, so I don't really want to say too much about it, but it can be well used in the classroom as well. Another topic that doesn't really get covered often with mobile technology is that it actually is very beneficial for special education students. It's a lightweight technology for motor deficient students. iPads and any type of Apple phone comes with built-in accessibility options for visually impaired. You can increase the font size, all kinds of options. There also are some apps that can help some English as a second language students. There's text-to-speech apps for nonverbal students, and here's an example of that. It's called Proloquo to Go, and what students will do is a picture of an iPad, and so they can tap on the iPad to basically create a sentence, and that can be how they speak. So some pros. Prepare students for the future. Mobile technology can help students get more acquainted with it. As we can see, we're beginning to get into a digital world. Everything is becoming computerized, so it helps students prepare for that. It allows students to occur outside the classroom. Like I said, most students have phones these days, as well as iPads and laptops, so they can complete all this work at home. There's a wider access to information. The internet is boundless these days, so there's information everywhere. And it can simply make learning more enjoyable for students. They can kind of play a game on their phone or play a game on something that is education-based. It just makes it a little more pleasing for them. And as I just mentioned, there's assistive technology for students in need. Some cons: it is easier to cheat on assignments. Some students, they can take a picture of a test and be able to circulate it very easily. Unless it's provided to a student, students may not have equal access to technology. So it's not really right for teachers to assume that every student has a smartphone. So unless it's distributed to all the students, it wouldn't be equal. And there is a controversy going on that technology may replace teachers at some point. Although it is kind of a lot of stipulation behind it right now, but you look at a lot of industries where technology is replacing humans, looking like it may happen here as well. And big one is distraction. If a student has a phone in their hand, they're more likely to pull it out and go on Facebook, stuff like that, so you just have to be careful. Here are some hard facts about using technology in classroom. These are all gathered by the International Society for Technology and Learning. It's a non-profit company based out of Atlanta, Georgia, and they just gathered some statistics on this. 50% of students aged 10 to 18 go online for homework help at least once a week. 75% of students aged 5 to 7 regularly use technology to play educational games. And students who study on mobile devices spend 40 minutes more per week studying than those who don't. 91% of administrators say effective use of educational technology is critical to their mission of high student achievement. 74% of administrators say digital content in schools increases student engagement. 77% of teachers say technology use in the classroom motivates students to learn. And 76% of teachers say technology allows them to respond to a variety of learning styles. And here's my bibliography. These are all the sources that I used for this project. I hope you all enjoyed it. Let's have a good semester. Thank you. Bye-bye.